Recording in progress.
Hello, sir.
Dear Anmol, please introduce yourself first.
Yes. Yes, sir. Hi, sir. Thank you for this opportunity to talk to me today. My name is Anmol Jain. I am a CA finalist who has cleared both groups of intermediate, and I would like to work at your prestigious firm. I have I have cleared both the groups of intermediate, and apart from the CA studies, I have also cleared a NISM certification exam for my mutual funds distribution.
What
And
is
I
the
have a
full
key-
form? What is the full form of NISM?
It is the National Institute of Stocks Securities Markets.
Okay. And what is the certificate course you have done?
So this is a NISM mutual fund distribution exam. In this exam, we were told to learn about equity markets and mutual fund distribution and how mutual funds can help in compounding of the money.
Okay. Tell us something briefly, initially about your schooling and college and all those things.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have done my whole school from Ramjas School Anand Parvat, and I have done my 12th in commerce section, and I have taken commerce with maths in 12th standard, and I scored best for 93% in 12th class, and I scored 8.6 CGPA in 10th class, and after 10th and 12th, I have started my CA, and along with CA, I have done BCom honors from Delhi University from SOL.
Okay. What is this SOL?
So School of Open Learning. It is an open
Okay.
learning from DU.
Okay. Okay. What are your weaknesses, Anmol?
So weakness, I would say that I am not like very creative person, but I'm trying to work on it. And I am trying to say no to things like when I'm overburdened by things. I'm trying to say how to say no to these things because I feel that this is also important to say no sometimes.
Okay. How do you see yourself 5 years from now?
So 5 years is a long time, but I hope that I'm at a very reputed position and I am managing some people, not managed by someone.
Okay. Your father is a practicing CA. So do you intend to join him
Yes.
anytime in future?
So this thing I have not decided yet, but that door is always open for me. I will look at my options and then evaluate if I want to. Then I will.
Okay, okay. Can you tell us something about
Yes.
DSCR? DSCR. What is this DSCR? It is a term used by bankers.
DSCR. So I have no idea. So
It has got something to do with the repayment of debt. They calculate a ratio. So this is one of the ratios which they calculate to decide whether the borrower will be able to repay or not. DSCR. You must have studied accounting ratios.
yes, sir.
Okay. This is debt service coverage ratio.
Okay. Coverage ratio, yes, sir.
Okay. So what is
Yes,
the
sir.
formula for this DSCR? And what is
Sir.
model DSCR?
DSCR.
What does it reflect basically? What does it reflect basically?
It reflects the company's ability to pay back the debts that it has taken.
Okay. And what is the ideal ratio DSCR?
Ideal ratio, sir, 2:1.
Oh, great. Okay. Tell me something about Caro. What is this Caro?
So CARO is a reporting obligation that has been started by Companies Act on auditors. The Companies Act provides that the auditor shall provide a list of 16 points to the shareholders, stating each and every column. Every column has been defined by the Companies Act. So the auditor has to report on these 16 points so that the shareholders feel more secure and they are having more information about the company.
Okay. Are there any recent changes in CARO? Are you aware about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The CARO 2016 has been replaced by CARO 2020, but it has not been made into implementation right now. It will be implemented from next year.
Any major points you see in changes? Have you ever studied those points?
So the changes I have not studied, but CARO 2016 I have studied.
Okay. Okay. What is this hedge accounting?
Hedge accounting. So hedge accounting basically is that to safeguard our interest, we try to diversify our investments. So hedge accounting is an investment that we do to protect our investment from further losses.
No, that is hedging. I'm asking about hedge accounting.
Hedge accounting, sir, I don't know. Hedging, I know. Hedge accounting.
What are the different methods for preparing a cash flow statement? You must have
So
studied.
yes, sir. There are two methods: direct method and indirect method. Indirect method, we will take the cash flows from each and every activity, from operating, investing, and financing. In indirect method, we will reverse the situation. We will take the profit from the balance sheet and then remove the items that are non-cash, and then we will get the cash flows from each activity.
Okay. Any problems you faced while preparing a cash flow statement?
Problems? So I don't know.
Okay. Have you ever prepared any cash flow statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose you are appointed as an internal auditor at a construction site. There is a construction site and you are appointed as an internal auditor there. So what documents you would look into to check the internal controls there, whether internal controls are existing or not? You go there, you are appointed to do the internal audit and you are asked specifically to check the internal controls, whether they exist there or not. So what documents you will look for to substantiate your version?
So first of all, I would like to see the employer's ID card so that no unauthorized person enters the big construction site.
Okay.
Then I would look for if there are any biometric recognitions by which the company is maintaining that no other person can enter the construction site.
But construction sites are usually open from all sides, so anybody can enter. It's very difficult to maintain checks because there are no boundaries generally. In case of construction projects, it's an open site normally. So any other thing you would like to check?
So I would like to check the valuation, also the how much value of the work the construction has been completed so far, and whether
But
the payments
valuation
have
is a
been
technical subject. Valuation, how you can check? Valuation, how can you check? Basically, tell us something about from an accountant's perspective. So, what are the internal controls an accountant would look for?
Okay. Can I think for 1 minute, sir?
Definitely, definitely. Take your time. Actually, I can give you a hint also.
Sir, I would like to.
in internal controls, let me speak. In internal
Yes.
controls, basically, you look at the effective utilization of resources, whether they are material, whether it is labor, or anything else. First is the effective utilization. Another thing is regarding any theft, any pilferage. So accordingly, you can frame your points. Now, what are your
Yes.
points?
Sir, I would like to check about the raw materials, the bricks, the
Yes.
cement that they're
Yes.
using, the bills, whether they have the authorized bills, invoices for these things, and whether they are not using it for any other purpose, or like you said, for theft and pilferages also, and whether there are internal controls to check that all the material that has been purchased for the site is using for this site only. It is not being used for any other construction that the other contractor must be having.
Regarding quality of raw material, how will you check?
So quality of the raw material, the quality should be authorized by the accounts department. The same quality should be used at the construction site also. It may be that they have taken the budget for a higher superior quality product, but they are using an inferior product. So we can check that when the accounts department authorize the bill for the superior quality of the cement, then the same quality of the cement should be used at the construction site also.
But how will you check it? Because the material has been used, you are with papers only. You have got only papers. How will you check? I'll
So
again
the
give you a hint.
construction site must be.
I'll again give you a hint. Every purchase order normally contains specifications of raw materials. And
Yes.
there is generally a method of inspection also. So inspection department, whosoever is interested, suppose purchase department is there or materials management department is there, they must be checking whether the intake is proper or not.
So,
Another thing could be the say how do they check the weights? Maybe some weighbridge bill or something of that sort, so that the quantity is proper. Then regarding quality, you can check through inspection memos.
yes.
How about safety measures? How will you check whether adequate safety measures? Because in construction site, safety is a big issue.
Yes. So for safety, I can look for the whether there has been any safety trainings that have been given to the trainees
Okay.
for the workers, and whether the safety tools are there, whether the safety the construction workers know about the first aid in any case in case there
Okay.
is some
Hmm.
emergency, and whether they know how to do basic medical things so that the workers can be healed easily.
Okay.
These are the things.
I think safety involves safety of resources. Resources are human resources.
Human resources.
Regarding human, you rightly pointed out accidents.
Yes.
Regarding material,
Yes.
material safety is also important. So they should be protected against fire. They should be protected against any pilferage. So adequate insurance
Yes.
should be there of the material.
Insurance. Yes.
Anything you would like to ask us?
So I would like to ask that whether I will be in one field or I will be exposed to many fields, because I would like to expose to many fields so that I can upgrade myself and learn new challenges, new projects.
Actually, as you know, every assignment takes sufficiently long time, maybe a month or so.
Yes.
So
Yes,
definitely
sir.
we cannot reshuffle you very often. And
Yes,
it
sir.
might be that you are in a particular state, say for 6 months. Suppose we have got 6 sites in Himachal. So you may be there
Yes,
in Himachal alone, from one city to another or from one region to another for sufficiently long period. भाई पहले आप मसूरी
yes, sir.
चले गए, फिर शिमला चले गए, फिर धर्मशाला चले गए, इस तरह से. So it is something like that.
Yes.
And definitely
Sir,
it is
my
our prerogative, since you will be getting training from us. It is basically a training. So in training, it
yes,
is our prerogative how to utilize you.
so my point was that only, that I am only a trainee, so I don't know anything about much in detail about practical aspects of these subjects. So it will be upon you to justify it. And as you said that yes, the one project takes a lot of time, and especially when we are doing these projects for big companies, it may take longer periods also. I agree. So
And how far your experience has been about this profession? Because recently there is a lot of talking about this downgrading of the profession and all. So how do you see this thing? Are you aware about it?
so yes, I'm aware about that. But sir, for me, this is a very good profession. Students learn a lot of things about business finance from this course, and we are not only restricted to one profile in this field, in this profession. It's a very noble profession, and I think so it is a very good one to pursue.
Okay. Thank you, Anmol. We'll be in touch with you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And this session was